what's up, guys? Building the Dream here, and we're here with Zach Tharge. He is the founder and owner of Detail and Dash. This is a true started from the bottom story.
Hello, everybody. I'm Zach.
All right, Zach, let's start off with 2 interesting facts about yourself.
Well, 2 things. I have 7 siblings.
Big family.
Pretty unexpected for like nowadays, you know, not a lot of people have that many siblings.
Yeah.
And in high school, I ran a 450 mile at
Holy
sectionals.
smokes.
Jeez.
And took 4th.
So if the Detail and Dash doesn't
Someone
work
beat you
out.
at that?
I lost by 30 seconds.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Blew past you, gapped you.
Nah, it was insane. It was
Wow.
like the top 3, like 420, 422, 423, and then me coming in at 450.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really humbles you at that.
Right, yeah. It was like, okay, awesome. Thought I was good. Apparently not.
Yeah. So what's your business model? Tell us like what you actually do.
So I'm a mobile detailing service.
Okay.
I have a trailer that has all the equipment enclosed in it, and I bring that to the customer's house, or if their workplace is okay with it, I can do it there.
Okay.
But lots of the times that's like a technicality.
Yeah.
Because it's like their company's water, company's electricity, so most of the time just at the home.
Yeah. So super convenient, right?
Right. That's that's my main goal, is to make it as little for a burden on the customer as possible.
Yeah.
So
it's all about reducing that friction.
Right. Right. And there's a little bit of a trade-off. There's I'll come to you and I'll use your water and electricity. So there's a little bit of trade-off between me and the customer.
That's pretty minimal for
not even a buck.
Right.
For electricity and water for that long, you know. So
right.
People are just like, oh yeah, sure, I don't care.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell us about how you got started. What gave you this idea to start this mobile detailing company?
Well, about a year, almost over a year ago now, I wanted to make some more money. I wanted to be my own boss as well. So I started researching ideas of businesses, and then I narrowed it down to service industry is like the easiest to start a business in.
I agree.
Because you can just, if you have the know-how and the will, you can, basically.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then I started doing some research, and I was like, I know I always keep my car clean, so why not detail cars? And then I was doing some more research, like I watched a lot of videos on how to wash the car, how to clean the inside of the car, things like that. And then I did a bunch of research on what equipment to buy, which equipment is effective, which is not, and then through trial and error, you know, slowly figured out myself what to do and what not to do. So.
I got you. On the idea of equipment, what's your opinion on foam cannons?
Foam cannons?
Yeah. Is it worth it? Or is it just aesthetic?
Yes, if you do it right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never would use one in the sun because that much soap, especially if it's hot out, if it's like 75, 80, the soap's going to dry on your car in like a minute.
Yeah.
2 minutes. Yeah. And with that
Time
much
to
soap on it, you're just gonna make it harder and have to rewash it anyways.
Yeah.
So I always do like a good old fashioned hand wash with
Mr.
a bucket.
Miyagi?
Yeah. With a bucket and then the pressure washer. So yeah, that's the best way in my opinion.
I got you.
Yeah. I used one for a little bit and I was like, no, not worth it. Just too time consuming. You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, if you have the time, sure, go for it.
And tell us about how you scaled, because you just started out washing like friends and family members' cars, right?
Right.
And now you've got a whole setup and a bunch of equipment, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
So I started, like I was saying earlier, got a few equipment, like one shop vac.
Yep.
Like some spray bottles, some just random spray from the Walmart auto care section, a few air fresheners, some microfiber towels, and I put that all in my trunk. And then I gave basically free details to like all my close family members, like my mom, my dad, stepmom, stepdad, grandma, grandpa, and then they posted pictures on their Facebook pages and then linked to mine. And so I kind of basically just worked for free for about a month.
Yeah, and then spidered out from there.
Right, and then family friends would say, oh, hey, Zach's doing this, let's give him a shot. And then just the more the word got out there and people were like, oh, dang, you actually do good work.
Yeah,
for
that's important.
Yeah. And then people I don't even know hire me now, you know. It's like, I barely do family members now because I'm so busy.
Cool. So how do you differentiate yourself in the market? Obviously there's other services, detail or dealerships do detailing. There's some other businesses that do a similar thing. What's different about Detail and Dash?
I would say the main difference between me and, well, Detail and Dash and my competitors is that, one, we're probably faster than everyone. Usually when you get your car detailed, it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 8, 4 days. So I've heard people are sometimes people leave their car at these shops for 4 days, a week.
Yeah,
and
you
they
can't
don't
have
car
that.
for that long.
right? So getting it done in 2 hours, in what I found, is unheard of almost.
Yeah.
So definitely faster, and as long as it's going to be faster, but you don't have to sacrifice quality.
Yeah.
Like when you choose Detail and Dash, you're going to be like, oh, sometimes you pick one or the other, either speed or quality, but with Detail and Dash you get both.
Yeah.
So I would say that's the two main things, and affordable.
We're
We're cheaper than just about everyone that you're gonna find here locally. So
yeah, well, and convenient too. If you don't have to sit in the dealership waiting room for 4 hours, like you can be at home, taking care of the kids, doing laundry, whatever it might be.
Right.
That is so much better than like, oh, I've got to sit at the dealership and read these old magazines for 4
Listen,
hours.
Elevator music and
yeah, and even to piggyback off that, like. You can be even at home, and you don't even have to sit at home really, because you can, like you said, cook dinner, mow the lawn. It'll take you 2-3 hours, and by the time you're done with that task, your car's ready to go, and you can leave if you want.
There you go.
So it's win-win-win.
Awesome value, and you really do emphasize the dash in your name.
Right? Yeah, right. I really try to because of the name. So it's like Detail and Dash, quality and dash.
There you go. So, when you built this business, was it out of necessity or out of curiosity? You said that you were looking for extra money, but I sense that there was more curiosity backing it.
Yeah, I guess it started as a curiosity, or just to say, like, let's see what happens. Let's go for it. What's the worst that can happen? You can fail.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the more I'm getting into it, and the more that I'm seeing, is that it's a necessity. Because there's a real need for it. Because the feedback that I've been getting from everyone is like, this is incredible, didn't know this existed even. And when I've heard about you and found you, I was like, gotta have them.
Yeah.
So
my car's messy, I'll be honest. It is not. It does not look clean. So there's a market out there for sure.
We'll get you set up.
There we go. So what, for yourself, how are you getting new business? Obviously, like you said, you did have some initially from your family and friends who would post about you. How now do you get new clients, new business?
I would say, well, 3 things really.
Yeah.
I'd say one is the trailer. Since I got the trailer.
Yeah.
Driving around town, I've had people text me or call me when I'm driving around and say, hey, just saw your trailer. What are you about?
That's awesome.
Free advertising right there.
Or when I'm at a customer's home.
Yeah.
Like just 2 days ago, I had a long day. I was working from morning till night, and I had 6 people total throughout the day stop and say, what is this? Well, I saw your trailer just driving by. I just wanted to stop by, and I'll give them a couple cards, and they'll be on their way.
Yeah.
Another way is Facebook. Facebook is huge. I go on there live, post a bunch of before and after pictures.
Do you do paid content or just all organic?
Organic.
Wow.
I did one paid last year, and I got some likes and shares from like California and stuff like that. I was like, oh, thanks for the extra likes, but what's that going to do for me?
If you're in California, he's not going to drive to you in your car.
Well,
he might.
58 cents per mile. Want to pay that?
Hey, that'd be a good vacation.
Yeah. And it'd be worth it for me.
Right
Not for the customer, but $1,000 detail.
Yeah.
And then the third way, and probably I would say one of the biggest ways too, is word of mouth.
Oh yeah.
So you have just the customer, they see and then that's the best reference. If you go anywhere and they're like, it's your relative or your friend, and you trust them, and they say, hey, they do a good job.
Yeah.
Best advertisement you can ever get.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, hey, look at this is what happened to my car. You know what it used to look like.
Right.
Like, look what he did, and then everybody else wants to use it.
Right, and that's like you said. They'll say, hey, look at my car happened.
Yeah.
Like I know people, like family members, will be like, oh, my car was super dirty. You need yours done, and they'll be like, kind of
guilt
make
them
fun.
into it.
Right, like on the posts on Facebook, people will say, take their relatives and say, you need this.
Yeah.
I'm like,
watch me.
I just like the comments. I just like them all.
So you had talked about before and after. What are some of the reactions that you get from the quality job that you do?
People are like mind blown. Like honestly, like I've never seen my car like this, and I would say probably like 20-30% of the time they're like, this is nicer than when I got it from the dealership. I know my car personally, when I got it, when I was shopping around for new vehicles, I was like, who details your guys' vehicles?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we send them here. I was like, you probably shouldn't send it there anymore, because I was just looking around like dirt in the steering wheel and the cup holders. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah. Like the hidden spots that you always find.
When you're actually paying attention and doing your due diligence.
The seat rails behind the seat belt that people don't sometimes see. The actual seat belt. Yeah.
Speaking of dealerships, have you thought of approaching them with your business model?
I have. And I actually have talked to almost all of them in Superior. I went around and talked to most of them. And then my main focus now is kind of shifting away from dealerships, because with them it's kind of like you're working for the dealership and not so much your own business.
Yeah.
But like auto body shops, I've really like thought about getting into and doing theirs, because then they can offer that service. And they can say, hey, get your body work done here, then get your car detailed right after, and it's like a double win for the customer.
Yeah.
You know, they get a clean and fixed vehicle, and then that way I could like make a sign and say vehicles detailed by Detail and Dash and put it right on side the auto
That'd be
body
great
shop.
marketing.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. So that's down the road is definitely something I want to pursue for sure.
Cool. So what is, like you said, my car's messy. So walk us through the process of detailing a vehicle. Like where do you start and how do you go through the whole process?
Yeah. Don't give us all the sauce.
Yeah,
Keep some
right.
secrets for yourself.
Right. Don't want anyone to start another detailing. So basically, when I get to the vehicle, I'll talk to the customer, introduce myself, hey, how's it going? And then I'll go out to the vehicle and just kind of assess it with them. Be like, this is what I think you need. This is how much it's going to cost. What do you think? Do you want to do this? You can do this. And how my slogan, detailing done your way.
Yeah.
So normally when you go to a shop, they give you a base or like a package deal, and they say, you can buy this and we'll give you this. How I do it is the base, I start a basic detail, and then you can build your way up from that.
Everything's a la carte.
Right, yep. So then we'll discuss that, and then I'll clear everything out of the car. That's the first step. Just get everything out of the vehicle. Garbage, I get rid of all the garbage. Like if you have excessive amounts of garbage, I would appreciate if you clean that out ahead of time. But
get all those McDonald's bags out of there.
Right, and no, I find a ton of stuff for people. Like just yesterday, I found a pair of diamond earrings for this lady.
Sure, she was missing those.
That detail paid for itself, you betcha. A pair of keys that they were missing forever to their shed that they couldn't get into.
You're gonna get some funny stories.
Yeah, well, yeah, I found some others not so good stuff on the keys too. But, get everything out of the car. Make sure it's just stripped down, basically, ready to get cleaned, and then we'll vacuum through. And then we'll do a pass. It's called a tornado gun or a tornador. I forget how they say it. And that's basically to get the surface layer of dirt off. And then I have steam machines that'll come through and do another pass. And that not only cleans but disinfects your vehicle. So bacteria dies at 174, 175, and the steam is 212, obviously. So it not only cleans but disinfects too. So that's another bonus. I'm not sure if other detailers do that, but definitely that's something that is a bonus for us.
So if you can't shake that cold, you finally can after cleaning your car.
Right, and I mean even the vents too. So we'll put like 2 steam machines on each side, and then run steam through the vents, so that actually inside the vents are disinfected too. Because you can't clean that anywhere else, anywhere else unless you take the dashboard off.
Right.
But and then after that, it's basically finished. Unless you want a carpet shampoo, then I'll extract the carpets after we do the last pass, because I work from top down. Never want to work over yourself and create more work for yourself, So then shampoo the carpets if you want, and then it's exterior wash and wax if you want. And that's a wrap.
Yeah, cool.
Takes longer than that. But
Yeah, well, obviously.
Right. That's basically how it goes.
So where can the people find you?
I'm on Facebook, at Detail and Dash is, and my number too 218-591-7005. Call, text me anytime. I'm always, business hours till 6. I'll usually reply. If not, you'll probably have to wait till the next day. But other than that, I'm pretty responsive.
Yeah. Or if you're lucky, you might see him driving around. You might see the trailer.
Right.
Right. Yeah, just waving down on the street.
If you see me at someone's house, come by, stop by. I won't bite.
Cool, man. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming and sitting down. I think it's a super cool idea.
Yeah,
definitely super unique.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. Thanks for the time.
Yeah.